Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, what do I mean when I say live? What I mean is that I'm recording myself, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So if you are looking for a video where the person's doing a trade recap or talking to you with hindsight in their favor, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, raw, nitty-gritty, dirty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, then I'm confident you'll find value in this video. So I will go ahead and pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at the open. Well, an insane morning, and I don't know what just happened, but Tesla has just spiked huge. Let me bring over the overall markets. Big spike in the S&P, and it's 9:33, so that would be a bizarre time for news or something like that to come out, but I don't know if something just happened or not. Like I said, usually you'll get updates, at 8:30 or 9, but 9:33 seems completely random. So I don't know what exactly is going on there, but so we'll have to see how this plays out. I was thinking about potentially making a move down around this area, but I'm glad I did not and waited for more confirmation, because that would have been a rough experience, because I would have been looking to go short. So beginners out there, going short or shorting means I would want prices to go down, because that's how a short is going to make money. You need prices to go down, and then you lose money if prices go up. But okay, I will go ahead and pause the software, and we'll see how things continue to play out. All right, looking for potential 85 entry here, but I first want to see this get up to 85.25 or so. So I want to see it come up a bit more. So 85. Okay, here we go. I like 85 now as potential short, in at 85. So let's see if PayPal wants to come back down. Very basic premise here. This thing is either going to come back down and roll over. Not that it needs to crash to new lows or anything like that, but let's see if it does want to come down, especially if the overall market starts to come down. This one's been kind of weak relative to the market, so the market's coming down at all should give this a nice boost. The 90s are being relatively stubborn. Let's see if it does want to come down. Oh, just like that. Still have 100 left. All right, so basically a no trade there. Got the move. I thought I was going to get the move. Now check this coming out, going back green. So I mean, you could argue I maybe have gave that one more time than what I should have. So yeah, I made $14 on it, but it was basically I wasn't wrong, but I was wrong in the sense of it never really made a move downwards. But wow, look at Tesla now. So potentially 225.50, but I'd want to see the price get up over it first. And looking at PayPal here, you can see I did play that one right. Yep, so this tool over here, level 2s. Where's my marker at? I didn't have that ready. Bring that up. But this over here is called level 2s. Very valuable tool. Is it a holy grail? Of course not. No such thing as a holy grail, but that is definitely what helped me with that one, because yeah, played that one it came down, started to get the move, and then that, just like that, snapped back up. So it does, beg the question, do I try again at 85 if this move comes back down? Let's see what Tesla's up to. The markets just continue to essentially go straight up. All right, I will go ahead and pause the software for now. All right, looking for this thing to get up above 226, hit right around 226.25-ish, and then ideally come back down. So we'll see if it can do that or not. But step one is got to get up over 226. I will pause. Now watching 225 here, in at 225. Let's see if we can get some push to the downside now. $224.90 apparently going to be that very stubborn spot. A little bit of a bounce here. All right, I will go ahead and pause. I'm not going to make you sit through who knows how long of potential sideways movement or whatever, but if it looks like I'm going to get stopped out, or if it looks like it's going to start to come in my favor, I'll get the video rolling at that point. All right, coming down, maybe. And never mind. Oh, there we go. All right, there's the break of 90. Can we get any follow through though? And no, we cannot. Let's see if it wants to give it another try. All right, I will go ahead and pause. All right, approaching 225 again. Okay, there's 224.90 again, and once again has held strong. So yeah, you got to think that if this level goes, it's going to pick up some good momentum. But it's just a pretty, there. All right, there we go. Okay. There we go. Let's see if we can get down through 224. Good. So it took off half right there. How did I get 224.16? Yeah. Let's see if we can break, or is this going to double bottom? Could very well double bottom. But let's see. Nah. All right. 219 on that one. And PayPal once again is whispering my ear into my ear. 85.50. Nah. Not looking as good as I thought it would. All right. So I'm now up 233. Well, update on Tesla hindsight voice. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But when I got out, it seemed like a very reasonable chance that that thing was going to double bottom there and head back up. But it did not. Did I think that it could get this overextended? Absolutely not. I mean, look at this. It's basically literally just gone straight down now. But stuck with the plan, and it's easy to play the hindsight game. But yeah, look at the 5 minute on this thing. Like I said, did I think that the 5 minute was going to all of a sudden look like that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. In fact, is there some sort of news out? Because this is getting crazy right now. Yeah, this is just a bonkers move. So as much as I want to sit here and say like, oh, Clay, look how much. Yeah, but I mean, if this is this type of move you're always expecting as a trader, you're going to be disappointed many, many times. Yeah, there must be, what's that? No, that came out at 9:07. So that's not, has nothing to do with this. Yeah, wow. All right, I will pause. I'm interested in a 222 short, but first the price needs to get up over 222. And then come back down. So we'll see if we can get that job done or not. All right, here we go, approaching. All right, there's the break above 222. Want to see it get up more, though. In at 222.03. So let's see if this thing does indeed want to come back down. Starting to a little bit. Let's see what it wants to do. 222 though. That general area definitely giving me problems now. Starting to maybe break. All right, out. Too many problems at that level. Still may come down. Don't care if it does. Too many problems. In my mind, that whole transition should have come a lot smoother. And it may still come, but it was not coming within the time frame that I wanted it to. And it may not come at all. So I'm just going to, what did I, made what, 30 bucks something on it. PayPal. Yeah, maybe something here. All right, I will go ahead and pause. All right, have an order at 220.30 to get short. So looking for a back test here. Come on, hit me. There we go. In at 220.30. So let's see if we can indeed get a rejection here. Or is this going to be a legitimate move to the upside? We shall see. How did I not get a partial there? Well, that's not a good sign. Nope, I got to get out. Well, try to take a partial out. Clear. I guess I was not fast enough. And that was not a trend line rejection. So still green, just not as green. And that's fine. My goal was, you know what? I'm either going to hit that $500 mark, which is what I aim for, or I'm still going to be green, just not as green. But 220, that still looks pretty good. That comes back into play. Yeah. 220, that's just, this is too good of a setup right now for me. In at 220. Let's see if we can finally get this move to the downside here. Nope. Good setup, but I should have probably lowered position size because there's maybe, I mean, it wasn't a revenge trade because a revenge trade is just, there's nothing there. You imagine a setup and you just go with it. So, I mean, was not imagining a setup, and it still may go, but there is that, and there it goes. So, again, it was a good quality setup, but I took too big a position size given I had just come off a losing trade. So it was playing mind games with me, and right there worked out fantastic. Again, just to balance my emotions more, should have had a lower position size there because you always got to be careful. Now, to pat myself on the back, at least I didn't go and like increase position size and do something crazy. But yeah, it did end up, work out very well there. And my time was just a bit off. First trade, hit it, made a move up too much. I just had to take that loss. I get it. If you're sitting here, I'm saying the same thing, Clay. I should have just held and hoped. I should have broken my rules, not been disciplined, because you would have been okay. And yes, in this situation, I would have been okay. But all it takes is just one to keep bouncing, and your account can get crushed. So it's just not worth the risk. But a very good lesson there on also position size and how it can affect your emotions. I went too big position size and, ended up getting a move, but just not enough. So, well, some good lessons here. All right, I will pause. Now, the one thing, and I want to turn this into a quick learning lesson that is, hitting me right now, but the key is I'm aware of it, and that's why I want to share it with you. And this is a question that you're going to have to ask yourself. But think back, I made the comment that, I was going for $500, and that's just a broad goal that I have. Nothing that is an absolute or anything like that, but just a generalized goal. And, on the trade, I was going for it, and it was a situation where I'm either going to hit $500 or I'm still going to be green on the day, just not as green. And I was wrong. Got stopped out, and I was green, and then I took that next trade. But what you need to be aware of is, are you sure that you're okay with, seeing that green go back down? Because if you're not, then you are at risk of, again, I didn't go nuts. I took a quality setup. I just, it was a much more minor thing in the position sizing that I definitely could have done better there. But just be very aware, because that's something where it's easy to say, hey, you know what? I'm green, and I'm either going to get to some sort of goal or I'm still going to be green. And then you're wrong, and then you watch that green become a lot less. There's a massive hurdle there. There's a massive trap just waiting for you, because your brain, the voices are going to potentially say, oh, but it was so much nicer when you were at, and then it's going to tell you that previous number that was bigger. And that's a very dangerous pitfall that you need to be aware of. And like I said, the voices are trying to get me to fall into it. And they're saying, oh, Clay, you're up, and now you're only up $88. Oh, but you're so much better. But I've been trading long enough to recognize those voices and know what they're trying to do to me. And I just wanted to share it with you. As like I said, this is live. This is happening right now. These emotions are occurring at this very moment. But that's the key of trading and being a successful trader, is not knowing what candlesticks are and patterns are and balance sheets are and all this sort of stuff, but are you able to understand your emotions? Are you able to recognize the voices, realize what they're trying to do to you, and then know how to fight them off? That's the ultimate key. No such thing as trading without emotion, and I know that's the slogan on the site. It's more of manage emotions, because emotions will never leave since we're humans, but you got to be able to manage them, and you manage them by being able to recognize them. So that's where I'm at right now. The voice of showing up saying, Clay, oh, you're so much greener. Get back to those numbers. But no, I'm green. That's fine. I took a quality setup. My timing was a little bit off, and it is what it is. Sometimes that happens, but there's been plenty of other times where you go for that $500 in my case, and I get it, and things are fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and call it good. I'm not going to let the voices because what would set me off is if this green all of a sudden went to red, because I know myself, that would be a trigger, and then I'd be having to get back to green, and then the wheels could come off very, very quickly, and that's just not worth it. I've done that too many times over my almost 20 years of trading to know that, that's just not worth it. That's going to be a potentially really bad outcome. So I'll take my green and, call it good. So thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. If you enjoy these videos, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Everybody take care. Have a good one. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.